Hi everyone, it's Tandy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling y'all how I went from 65 subscribers to 2,300 subscribers in 1 month. So without any further ado, let's get on with today's video. So I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years now. I began my channel in summer of 2018, and between then and September of 2020, I gained 65 subscribers. I wasn't very active on YouTube, nor did I really know how to effectively title and tag my videos, which I'll get into later. So I didn't grow too much in that first 2 years. In between 2019 and September of 2020, I hit a complete plateau. I wasn't too active. However, in the summertime, between July and August of 2020, I was posting every week, but my videos didn't get too many views. I didn't get many more subscribers until October of 2020, when everything changed. So in this video, I'll be telling y'all how I was able to go from 65 subscribers all the way to 2,300. So the first tip for growing your YouTube channel is to, begin your channel. So the first thing you want to do before you actually start making content is find your niche. You don't have to completely figure out what your niche is going to be when you are first creating your channel. However, if you have a good idea of what your niche is, that is definitely very, very effective. When I first started my channel, I considered my niche to be lifestyle. However, over the past month or so, I've noticed that my niche is actually slowly transforming into a tech channel. Some other ideas are for your own channel's niche is like fashion, vlogging, gaming, pranks, productivity, whatever one that you really feel like you will enjoy making content for the most. So the next thing you want to figure out is your vibe. Well, this one is kind of easy to figure out because it's based on your personality and how you act. So personally, my iPad unboxing video, which is the one that is the currently most viewed video on my channel, people did comment that they liked how chill and how my voice was soft and soothing. So you kind of want to find your vibe, whether you want to be a hype, upbeat, loud, funny channel, or if you want to be a chill, kind of quiet, kind of relaxation kind of channel. So once you find that, what your vibe is going to be, that will definitely help you when creating your first bits of content. The last thing you want to figure out before you start actually creating content for your channel is your theme. Now this isn't to be confused with your niche. This is kind of different. Basically by theme, I'm talking about the way your thumbnails look, the kind of fonts you use, kind of colors you use in your channel banners and other graphics on your channel. This way you can kind of find what you like so that your channel is consistent for your viewers. This next step is optional, but if you want, you can go ahead and promote your channel on your other social media platforms, such as Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Facebook, all of the social media platforms. You can boost your channels so you can get more viewers. Personally, I do have a personal Instagram, but I do not really post too many YouTube related things on there. I kind of keep my stuff on YouTube. However, if you really want to go ahead and get your name out there and get as many subscribers initially as possible, go ahead and promote your channel on all of your social media channels. So next, I'm going to tell y'all how to film your videos. Making sure that your videos are great quality is very, very, very important because that will attract more viewers, and more viewers will translate into more subscribers. So to film, you don't have to have a big fancy setup. Personally, I film in my bedroom. My bed is right there. This is my bedroom. I don't have a whole studio yet. Hopefully maybe that's something I'll do in the future. But when you're just starting out like me, you do not need a big fancy setup. So the next thing you want to consider is lighting. So personally, I up until actually 2 days ago, I just used a small ring light that I got off of Amazon for $30 on Prime Day, and then my window, which provided most of my lighting. But actually 2 days ago, my dad surprised us and he got a ring light, the newer ring light. I'll insert a picture of it right here. I've seen a couple other YouTubers use it. You can find it on Amazon, but you don't really have to have a big fancy ring light when you're just starting out. You can just use natural light. In my first couple of videos, you'll see that my lighting isn't too fancy at all. I didn't even use a ring light at all. So you don't need that, but if you're going to be using natural light, especially when you're starting out, you want to make sure that you film before noon, because that's when the lighting is the best, especially during the winter months. You cannot really film too late or else your lighting will be bad. So as far as the actual setup, the actual background of my videos. Like I said earlier, I film in my bedroom using this chair that goes with my desk, and I also use my desk a lot in my videos, especially when I'm doing stuff to do with my iPad. So make sure that you have like a table or something, especially if you're going to be doing things that require you to like zoom in on your hands and you doing something and not just like your face the whole time. Personally, I didn't have to buy this desk for YouTube. My parents actually got me my desk a couple years ago when I started to get homework when I was like in 3rd grade. But trust me, just the basic desk will do, or even just like you can do at the kitchen table if there's good lighting there. Honestly, you don't have to have a huge, big, fancy studio setup. So to actually like physically film your videos, you can use your phone. Personally, I use my iPhone X to film my videos. This phone used to be my dad's, but it still works completely fine. I'm super grateful for it. So you can use the front camera or the back camera of your phone. However, the back camera, honestly, of any phone produces way better quality than the front camera. So I would completely recommend using that if you want the best quality possible. Currently, I'm not taking my own advice, and I'm actually using the front camera to film this video, but my lighting kind of makes up for it. But typically, I do film with my back camera because that just makes the quality of the videos even better. I know kind of like an issue of using the back camera on your phone is the fact that it can be hard to see yourself and like what exactly the camera is capturing. Well, to fix that, you can use like a monitor, like maybe a mirror that you can have set up so you can see what the back of the, like what the camera is capturing. But personally, if you have an Apple Watch, you can use that to monitor the camera because it works as like a camera remote as well as like a monitor, which is super duper cool. The next thing that will help you grow your channel is editing. Editing is super duper important because it shows that you put a lot of time and effort in making your videos the best quality. So personally, to edit my videos, I love using the app CuteCut Pro. It has kind of like a bit of an unprofessional name, but I love the app. It is super good, and I edit using my iPad right here. I don't edit on my computer. I film on my phone, edit on my iPad. Didn't have to get any new devices specifically for YouTube, which is super good, especially if you're not willing to spend too much money on starting off your YouTube channel, which I didn't spend a cent to start off my YouTube channel. Neither did my parents. So trust me, you don't have to invest in too many like big devices to start a YouTube. Just as long as you have a phone or an iPad, you'll be fine. So CuteCut Pro works on either an iPhone or an iPad. I don't know if it's available on Android devices, but another editing software that I did hear of, I haven't tried it personally, that does work well on Android devices is called KineMaster. Now again, I haven't tried it personally, but I've heard a lot of good things about it from other people, so definitely try that out if you're using an Android device. So CuteCut Pro is a great editing app because while it does cost a little bit of money on the App Store, it's completely worth it, and it's the only editing app that I use. So a big part of editing your videos is adding music to your videos. This is super important, or else your video will just like, without music, it doesn't really sound as good. Even if the music isn't too loud, just having a little bit of background music will definitely just make the video sound a lot nicer. You want to make sure that your music is not too loud, and you want to make sure that if you're having to repeat the song over and over again because the song isn't like long enough to fill your whole video, that you make sure the volume each part is like how you want it. So you want to make sure that you rewatch your videos after you put the music in just to see that the volume is where you need it to be. So having great quality videos is honestly just one aspect of how to grow your channel. For most YouTubers, it's honestly just like one video that does really well in order to get things going as far as getting your videos noticed by more people and getting more subscribers. The video that really did that for me was my unboxing the iPad Air 4 video. And the reason why I feel like it did so well was mostly because of the quality points that I mentioned previously about like lighting and editing and all of that, but also because the iPad Air 4 was something that was trending. It had just come out by Apple, and the first deliveries were being sent to people, so making sure that I was on it by being one of the first people to talk about it here on YouTube really is what made my video do super well. So that's a tip to grow your channel. Stay on trend. Look out for the things that are happening. You don't have to buy big things like an iPad in order for your video to be on trend. There's plenty of other trends that don't require you to buy anything, and if you can find out what those are and be one of the first people on that trend, trust me, your videos will do really, 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 really well. So like I previously briefly mentioned, posting time is key. You want to make sure that you don't wait, don't hesitate to hop on a trend and post a video on it. So in addition to posting your video at the right time and having good quality content, is knowing how to effectively and efficiently title your videos and how to put tags in your description box. So this is really key, because this is how your video gets recommended to people when they search up certain topics. So for me, how I think my video did well is because of the way I titled it and how I put tags. So basically, you want to title your video something that is not too specific. Like, you want to make sure that whatever you title your video is something that people will actually like search for, especially if you want it to do really well. So don't make it too specific, or else people who are not already subscribed to you will probably not be able to find it, because it's not something that they would typically search. So for me, I just titled my video unboxing the iPad Air 4 plus Apple Pencil 2nd generation, which was pretty straightforward, pretty easy, something that I would search. And I spent a lot of time actually thinking about what I wanted the title to be, because I knew how important having a good title is. As far as tags and keywords, these are super important, especially in your title and in your description box, so that more people see your video. So my keywords mostly for that iPad video was iPad Air 4, Apple Pencil 2nd generation, and unboxing. Those were my main words I needed people to see, because those are the words that people search. No matter what order they are in, those are the words that people are most likely going to include in their search. So I needed to make sure that I had those words in my title, on my thumbnail, and in my description box. So you can add actual like formal tags on YouTube, as well as you can type tags into your description box. They're not like formal YouTube tags, but if you just type certain words in the bottom of your description box, they also count as tags and keywords, so that your video will come up when people search up those words. So I'll put a screenshot of like what I'm talking about in this next clip, so y'all can get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say here. So say you followed all of the steps and you have a great quality video, you have perfect keywords, perfect tags, the video was posted on time, it was on trend, and it did really well. Chances are you'll start to see some video requests from people in your comments, and listening to these requests is super duper important, because if you give the people what they want to see, they'll enjoy the content that you're making, and maybe they'll tell more people about you and you'll gain more subscribers that way. So for example, when I uploaded my iPad Air 4 unboxing video, some people commented they wanted me to do a what's on my iPad video or a how I take my notes video, and within that same week of uploading the unboxing video, I uploaded those two, what's on my iPad and how I take my notes. And those videos did really well, because people wanted to see them after seeing my unboxing video. People wanted to see what I can do with this device. So those videos actually ended up being my second and third most viewed videos after the unboxing the iPad video, which is super cool, super exciting. So make sure that you always follow the requests that you get from other people quickly. Not just follow them, but follow them quickly, because that will show the people that you really are interested in what they have to say. Another tip is to always respond to your comments. This is super important, especially as a small YouTuber, because that shows your supporters that you actually care about what they have to say. Even if it's just like a heart on the comment, acknowledging every comment in some way, shape, or form is super duper important, and it builds a very nice, like strong, friendly relationship between you and your supporters. Another tip is to always be consistent on your channel. This can be hard, especially if you're like me. I'm in school, I'm in middle school. I have to do schoolwork as well as keep track of YouTube stuff. So if you find your perfect balance and be consistent on YouTube, that will definitely help you a lot as far as gaining support. Another tip is to be patient, because it doesn't always just happen this quick. Like, of course, my growth did get fast forwarded by one video, but it wasn't just like that was my first YouTube video. Like, I've been doing YouTube for 2 years prior to this video. So you have to be patient. Don't ever fall in the trap of like wanting to maybe buy subscribers or do anything like that, because that, trust me, you won't feel as accomplished because you wouldn't have gained this organic growth. So for this last part of this video, I'm going to do a bit of a Q&A. I made a post on my community tab asking y'all if y'all had any YouTube related questions for me to answer in this video, and a few of y'all responded, so I'm going to go ahead and answer y'all's questions. The first one is from Royal Rena, or Royal Rena. I'm a bit unsure on how to pronounce your name. I'm super sorry. Please forgive me. She said, what is the hardest part of being a YouTuber? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And the hardest part of being a YouTuber, I would say, is being consistent even when growth is not there. Like for me, during my plateau period between 2019 and September of 2020, when I kind of just like didn't grow at all, that was really discouraging, and that was it was rough to stay consistent. Obviously, I wasn't the most consistent, but I did try to post a video at least once a week, or at least like once every 2 weeks, which is kind of hard, especially when I wasn't seeing any growth at all. So yeah, that was super hard. And even now that I'm starting to see a lot of growth in my YouTube channel, the hardest part is staying consistent and battling the fear of things like not doing as well. Like ever since my unboxing the iPad video, I've been trying to think of ideas that will do even better than that. So that's been kind of hard because my videos haven't done as well as that big video has. But I'm still just trying out a bunch of different things and seeing which one works the best. So the next question is from Hetri Soda, and I'm super sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. And they said, first of all, I love you so much. Love you too. And my question is, how do you edit your YouTube videos? And also, if you had one choice, what would you pick, iPhone or iPad? Because I'm confused on what to buy. Love you. Love you too. And how do I edit my YouTube videos? So I kind of touched on this earlier in this video, but I use the app CapCut Pro to edit my videos. And the process that I go through is I take my raw footage that I film on my phone, airdrop it to my iPad, put those videos in CapCut Pro, and then I start off by like cutting the parts of the video that I don't need, parts where I stutter, parts where I repeat, parts that are really just unnecessary to the video. And then after I've done all of that, I rewatch the video all the way through just to see if there's anything that I missed. And then I add my intro in, and then I add my music in, and then I add any like text or photo inserts that I need to add. In my how I take my notes, my what's on my iPad, and my how to make your iPad aesthetic video, I used to do this like this clip in the beginning of the video where it's kind of like sped up and it has like the title of the video in the middle. Y'all will see if y'all just click on any one of those videos. So to do that, I just like duplicated a clip from the video, made it a little darker, a little blurry, and then I put text on top of that. That's kind of like, I feel like that was like really aesthetically pleasing, so that's why I did it. Oh no, they said if I had one choice, what would I pick, iPhone or iPad? Because I'm confused what to buy. If I had one choice, I would definitely choose an iPhone because iPhones are a lot more portable and easily accessible. However, I do 100% recommend getting an iPad. But if you don't already have an iPhone, then I definitely recommend getting an iPhone before you decide to get an iPad, because I feel like iPhones are a lot more functional than iPads. That's just my opinion. And then the next question was from Wyatt Wiggins, and they said, do you have any tips? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. Tips, I would recommend all the tips that I mentioned prior to this little Q&A segment. Those would be my tips. And then the next question is from It's Your Girl Jazz. And Jazz said, how do you edit your videos? I use CapCut Pro to edit my videos, and the steps that I previously mentioned. And then what apps do you use to make your videos so aesthetic? So as far as editing apps, I used to use iMovie and CapCut Pro, but now I only use CapCut Pro. And I guess the most aesthetic part of my video is like the parts of my videos where I had that like little preview clip, which I sort of explained how to do that a couple minutes ago. And then what do I use for my thumbnails? So for my thumbnails, I use the app Fonto and the app Lightroom. So after I film my video, I do a couple poses in the camera like this. I just try it out, see what kind of smiles I want in the thumbnail. And then afterwards, I review that video and I screenshot parts of that video that I want to use for my thumbnail. And then I go into the app Lightroom and add a filter. I don't use the same preset for all of my videos. Like if the thumbnail lighting quality is different, I might actually just make one of my own custom presets to use specifically for that thumbnail. And then I add text using the app Fonto. So after I've done it in Lightroom, I save it to my camera roll. After I've added the filter, I save it to my camera roll, and then I put it in the app Fonto and I add text. I might be doing like an in-depth how I edit my videos, so please keep on the lookout for that. And I'll definitely go into more detail. So the next question is by Juliana Navarro, and she said, what's the steps you take to edit your videos? So the steps I take to edit my videos, I've mentioned it just now. Again, I'll be doing an in-depth how I edit my videos soon, so bear with me. And then the next question she asked is, how long does it take you to edit / post a video? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. How long does it take to edit / post a video? So on average, to edit a video takes anywhere between 30 to an hour. For this video, I can estimate that this video is probably taking me like an hour to edit, mostly because I kept like repeating and stuttering and stuff like that. So yeah. And then to post a video, it takes like 10 minutes. It's really not that long. And then to actually like put the title, the tags, the description box, that might take me like an extra 30 to 40 minutes because I want to make sure that the tags and titles as good as possible. The next question is by Kristen Josephs, and she said the best editing app / software to use. I would say CapCut Pro is the best editing app for me, but that's really all I've tried other than iMovie. But CapCut Pro is the best, honestly. And then Asma Buale, again, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. They said, can you make games to download when you're bored? Because I love those and your videos. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely add that to my list of videos to film. So that's the end of today's video where I told y'all how I grew from 65 to 2,300 subscribers in 1 month. I really hope y'all enjoyed that video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more new videos from me, thandiinger, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!